Hi guys, my name is Mary. I'm going to be doing the first half of March reading for you all. March 1st through the 15th reading for Leo. How are you all today? I am doing great. I hope you are too. This is for your sun, moon, and rising signs. It's not going to resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate, you might want to try your other signs. This one. This one. Going through all my decks of cards, and I've brought these back out. I thought these might be exciting again. Got so many cards. A lot of them I don't use very often. This one. This one right here. Calling my name. Alright, you all, let's see what we've got. King of Wands. Ten of Pentacles, the Fool card, Ace of Wands, Strength, and Nine of Swords. Hope you guys can see those. You're clarifying. Seven of Swords, the Magician, and the Ace of Pentacles. Nice. Guardian of Action. It's time for you to step up and be the leader. Your natural leadership skills are being called into action. This is your moment in the sun, so move into the light and shine for all to see. This card is also about a person who has charisma, is inspiring, enjoys a challenge, and loves the spotlight. Eight of Emotion. You feel a deep longing for something meaningful in your life. In your heart, you know that there's more out there waiting for you in the world. It may be time to switch careers, move to a new home or city, or initiate other important changes. Do what's right for you and seek out your magical new life. Wow, you all. That's exciting. That's exciting, especially when you have the Fool. You have two new chapters in your life. You have a happy family going on over here. Possibly financial gain. I mean, this is all really good stuff. Listen to your intuition in the near future. Give me just a minute, okay? You know, when I read these two cards that I just read to you, and I look at these other cards, they just go hand in hand. It tells me that you're itching to do something new and exciting. You're itching for some sort of a change. You guys are great at challenges and doing something that you love doing, possibly creative, possibly something that, you know, sometimes when you're a kid, or not even a kid, I shouldn't say it like that. Let me rephrase. Sometimes when you're younger and you start thinking, if I had the time, I would do this, 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 and you start writing a list kind of in your mind on what you would love to do. Maybe some sort of a bucket list, kind of, but not really. But then you think, well, if I had the money, I could do this, this, and this. And you have all of these things in your head that you're wanting to do so bad you just can't stand it. And then as you get older, you're like, well, I can't do that right now. I don't have the money. I have to work all the time. I don't live in the right area, whatever the reason is. We always have excuses, right? And that's how I'm kind of feeling it, that those excuses that we've all used throughout the years, excuse me, are coming to an end. And new beginnings and new challenges and new changes in our life are opening up, and we are allowed to finally do something that we want to do. Maybe as we get older, we get more grounded to some extent. Maybe your kids are older now. Maybe they're out of the house, or they're going, they're teenagers, or they're going off to college, or whatever it is. Maybe it's because you're thinking about retirement. Maybe it's just because you have your house paid off. Whatever it is for you, I just feel like that there is some sort of a craving almost in your mind and in your heart and in your soul that you've been wanting to do for such a long time, that now might be the time for you guys to seriously consider it. Because when I get these beautiful cards, you have the 10 and the Ace of Pentacles. This really makes me feel like this could be some kind of financial gain for a lot of you guys. When you get the 10 and the Ace, some of you all may actually get some sort of an inheritance, some sort of a lawsuit, some sort of a chunk of money that you may or may not have been expecting. So when I get it, I get really excited, because it almost makes me feel like you might be financially rewarded, to where if you wanted to do something from your past, or something that you've thought about all your life, maybe it's traveling, maybe it's going on vacation, maybe you're wanting to go to another country, maybe you're wanting to do something completely different, move to a different place, I almost feel like that now might be the time for you guys to consider that. It might be the right time for you guys to be able to do something that you've been wanting to do in the past, in the very near future. Because as we get older, we kind of just say, we have to be responsible, we've got to pay our bills, we've got to raise our kids, we've got to do this, we've got to do that. Everybody does. That's how you're responsible, and that's how we are able to pay things off. But then, once your kids are out of the house, and once your house is paid off, and maybe even thinking about retirement, or you're getting some sort of a financial windfall coming in, you start realizing that the things that are important to you, that you've wanted to do for such a long time, you may be able to start doing something that is really going to make you happy. This right here says it, for heaven's sakes. It may be time to switch careers, move to a new home or city, or initiate other important changes. So that's, before I even read these, that's how I felt about these cards. So I just have a feeling that a lot of you guys are you're craving something new, almost craving it. You're wanting it so bad you can't stand it. So maybe it's just something that you have, hold on, I'm going to rephrase this. Maybe it's some sort of a hobby. Maybe it's some sort of creativity that you guys have, because for heaven's sakes, you guys are very creative, and you have a lot of talent like not many other people have. And when you put that together and use your strength and your determination and trust and believe and listen to your intuition, for heaven's sakes, possibly because you're going to have money coming in, you're going to have finances to be able to do something new and exciting. That's really exciting all in itself. But I could see you guys wanting to take a path that you've never taken before, somehow, some way. And I could see you guys being so excited about it, and it's just going to make you feel alive again. Sometimes as we get older, or as we do the same things over and over and over. You go to work, you go home, you go to work, you go home, and you're like, man alive, I need something exciting, you know. Sometimes it's because of the winter months, you know, and then March comes along and everybody's like, woohoo, it's springtime, you know, even if snow is still falling a little bit here and there. But when you hear March coming, you just feel the grass is going to get green, the birds are going to start flying, you know, and you start getting excited in your mind because spring is coming. So some of you guys may have just been in the house too much. You can't get out, you can't do what you're wanting to do. So some of you all, I believe, with this Seven of Swords right here, you may be doing some sort of research, you may be taking online classes, you may be seeing people or talking to people maybe in your family or your old friends that you haven't talked to in a while. Maybe you're even looking, whether it be on Facebook or something like that, but maybe you're even looking into your ancestors. But I think with this Magician here too, you guys are manifesting something new and exciting. You guys are making this happen. You guys are looking at something and saying, I want to do this. I'm going to push myself for this. I'm going to save money possibly, or I'm going to go on this vacation that I've wanted to go on all my life. I'm going to travel or move to a different place or do something completely different, possibly even a new career of some sort. It could be a new birth of a new way of thinking, of a new way of living, and a new way of reacting. All of these cards, honest to goodness, you know, you have this Nine of Swords right here, but I ain't even paying much attention to it. It just makes me feel like that there might be something going on that you might not be sleeping good at night. So sometimes if you go to bed and you lay there for an hour and you can't sleep good, maybe it's because you have too many things running through your head. Maybe it's because you have too many things that you need to do. But I just believe that this is just going to happen for a day or two, a night or two, and I think you're going to snap right out of it. I'd like to tell you every time, not every time, but I feel like I need to tell you this. If you do have a lot of things in your mind that you just can't seem to quit thinking about, get a pen and paper and write it down so you can get it out of your head so you can go to sleep at night. Once you do that, it's almost like a relief. Okay, I won't forget that now. I've already written it down. And it's like a whole new world opens up and you're like, okay. And you don't have all this nonsense flying through your head all the time. So that's how I believe it's a good way of getting it out of your head, putting it on paper. You won't forget about it, but yet you can move forward and get some sleep, for heaven's sakes. But I think that you all are really going to be excited about the month of March. I believe that this is going to be a really good month for a lot of you all, and possibly one of the best months that you've either had in a long time or maybe ever. It's just one of those almost childlike excitement, possibly financial gain too, and it's just one of those feelings like you guys are going to be released and become yourself again, and being able to do something that you've been wanting to do for a very long time, or that you have thought of, or that you have wanted, or that you've just been putting on the back burner, and now it's time to consider it or think about it or do it, for heaven's sakes. Just do it. So that gets me excited. I'm going to read these two over here again. Eight of Emotion. You feel a deep longing for something meaningful in your life. In your heart, you know that there's more out there waiting for you in the world. It may be time to switch careers, move to a new home or city, or initiate other important changes. Do what's right for you and seek out your magical new life. Now, isn't that funny that these cards are saying the same exact thing? Guardian of Action. It's time for you to step up and be the leader. Your natural leadership skills are being called into action. This is your moment in the sun, so move into the light and shine for all to see. This card is also about a person who has charisma, is inspiring, enjoys a challenge, and loves the spotlight. Well, it might be your all's time to be in the spotlight. I could see that big time. Actually, I really can, and I have a feeling that there's some kind of creative juices, creative energy, creative actions that are coming out of this beautiful month of March for you guys. Just a great feeling that I have. The month of March is going to be good. March, April, and it's just going to keep on going for the rest of the year, I think. I think you guys are going to be tickled about it. I really do. All right, you all. This is a great feeling. This is a great reading. I hope you guys have enjoyed it today. This is your first half of March reading, March 1st to the 15th reading for Leo. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I hope you guys come back and see me. Take care, you guys. I'll see you soon.